Hello students. So now we'll again move to the module 3 second part, that is in switching system. Earlier we stopped few topics under grading. So in this video I'll try to cover complete grading. So this formula is discussed in the earlier video, how to find the grading for more than two groups. This will be cleared. So if you solve one problem, we'll try to go for a problem itself. This is a problem. Design a grading for connecting 20 trunks to switches having 10 outlets. So usually first thing is you need to find the number of groups. Number of groups G is equal to 2 into n divided by k. The formula is known to you. It is equal to 40 divided by 10 because n is equal to 20 and k is equal to 10. So 40 by 10 is equal to 4. If you have 4 groups, how to decide the factor means you can connect singles, that means one switcher, and you can get a common connection, that is 2, we'll call it as double. If you connect all the 4 switches in a group means it is quadruples. So for derivation purpose you need to write an equation. We'll assume certain thing. The number of choices having singles is S, that is R1 choice, doubles is D, quadruples is D. According to the formula, that means according to this derivation, so you need to write the same formula. The number of sum plus doubles plus Q is equal to availability. It may be R1 plus R2 R3 is equal to K, or S plus D plus Q is equal to 10. But how to include factors under this one means you have second formula, that is R1 F1 plus R2 F2 plus R3 F3 is equal to number of trunks, that is 20. How to find R1 means, because factors are known to you, factors are 1 to 4. R1 is simply G by F1. So group number is 4, divided by the first factor 1, you are going to get 4. Then similarly R2 value, R3 value. Then you can now write the equation. It is 4s plus 2d plus q, it is equal to 20. The thing is, to write your grading diagram, you need to find how many number of singles are there. For that purpose we need to reduce one form where we have only 2 values, so that you can assume one value. To do that we'll subtract the equations. So 2 minus 1, so it is 4s minus s is equal to 3s, 2d minus d is equal to d, and q get cancels, and 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. You'll get this equation. If you go on assuming number of singles, easily you can find the number of doubles. The equation is rewritten here. D is equal to 10 minus 3s. Substitute s is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on substituting it. So until unless you'll get only positive values. So we'll have this form. Observe here, s is equal to 1 means d is equal to 10 minus 3, it is 7. And if s is 2 means 10 minus 6, that means 3 2s are 6, it is 4. And s is equal to 3 means it is 1. If s is equal to 4, you are going to get negative value. So this grading is not possible. That means you need to stop at negative values. Then you need to find how many number of the quadruples, that means 4 number of connections could be done. For that use this expression, s plus d plus q is equal to 10. You know s and d, go on substituting it. So it is q is equal to 10 minus 8. So just we'll know first one. For the first one, singles or doubles are known to you. Single and double are 1 plus 7, that is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Similarly for the second one, 4 plus 4, 8. 10 minus 6 is 4. Then for the second one, q is equal to 10 minus 4. So singles and doubles will become 4. 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. Then, so how to find out the d? So earlier we have written the formula in terms of r, but here you can write in terms of the simplicity in terms of singles and doubles. We'll rewrite the formula. D is equal to absolute value of singles minus doubles plus doubles minus quadruples, because our choices stopped at quadruples itself. First we'll try to write the same thing. So we have listed in the table. For the first one, 1 minus 7, then 7 minus 2. So observe here, by calculating this, your d value will be 11 for the first one. For the second one it is 2. For the third one it is 7. So here, as your derivation says, the second group is best because the minimum difference got is only for the second group. You need to show that using the grading diagram. Before going for the grading diagram, let us know how to write a grading diagram. In a grading diagram, so you need to write singles, doubles and quadruples. Single means you need to write the switch number first. So first we'll go for the full diagram first before writing grading diagram. In a group, always the preference is given for the first line. That means this one. So if this is busy means later on the traffic will be shifted to first switch of this group 2. That means always the first will be having more traffic and the first switch in this group will be more than one traffic. Then the traffic will be shifted for 3, then to 4 alternative numbers. For that purpose, group 1 number started with 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then, so if you club on that, your traffic will be shared. That means whenever these individual trunks are busy, you can use the interconnections where it will be reducing the number of the trunks. How to write the grading diagram means, how to write single means, let us assume for a 2 group, you need to write a single line, above that you need to number it. For example, usually we'll be writing group number like this, starting from lower number 1 and 2, and the numbering should be 1, 2, 3, 4. How to connect double means, this is single connection for 4 group connection. How to write double connection means, so you need to draw a one line like this and one line like this. That means a vertical line like this. So this fifth one connection is common for 1 and 2 group, and this is connection for 3 and 4 group. The which are not non-adjacent connections, those are adjacent connections. Then how to write quadruple means, to write common connection for the all groups. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you need to write the grading diagram. Now, so let us know how to write the grading diagram for the previous example. The second Erlang distribution, that means already we have listed and we have drawn it. So as long as the growth of the traffic increases means the number of trunks goes on increasing. But our purposes, we need to reduce the traffic and we need to even reduce the number of the trunks also. The grading principle says. And in grading principles, you need to take care of singles, doubles and quadruples. So it is reducing commons. That means, so you should not draw more number of commons, and you need to increase number of individual connection also. To get an efficient connection and to have good efficient network, you need to do that. So we'll try the same one for the first one. For the first group, we have single number of ones, 7 doubles and 2. You can observe here in a 4 group connection, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 group. So singles are only 1, and how many number of doubles you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and your quadruple connections are only 2, 1 and 2. For the second one, where we declared that it is a best grading method, 1 and 2 are individual connections, and the next 4 are double connections, and the next 4 are quadruple connection, and the last one, 3 groups are individual connections and only 1 group is double connection, and the remaining 6 groups are quadruple connections. So this is way of writing a grading diagram. Then according to the grading principle, you should increase the number of individual connections. So we'll try for the best grading method. In the best grading method, you have 2 group singles. We'll try to increase the number of the singles. If you want to increase the number of the singles, so then number of the trunk increases. Observe here, instead of having 2 groups, so we have made it as 4 groups individuals. Then the numbering start from 1 to 4 and the single switch number ends at 16th. Then we have 3 group double connection and remaining 3 group quadruple connection. That means this grading method is modified. Now you can accommodate more number of trunks. So your grading principle is satisfied. You have increased the number of individual connections and number of trunks also increase. So it is the best grading method where you can get a good traffic here. Then we have another two forms of grading here. One is skipped grading. As the name itself says, so you are moving from one level to another level. As already known, so the grading diagram is, our grading principle is invented by a scientist and it is named depending on Odell grading. So the scientist name. The partial commons are arranged as separate group. Usually the groups will be arranged in a separate manner, but the availability is very less. That means these two groups are connected means the availability is allowed only for the first and two. Even if 3 and 4 are free also, you can't use that group. For that purpose, so we'll try to apply again the principle of grading here. According to the principle, sharing of outgoing trunks between different sets of incoming trunks. That means we'll try to connect non-adjacent groups also. If you try to connect non-adjacent groups, that type of connection is called skipped grading. You can observe here. So this is adjacent connection. Non-adjacent connection means fourth group is connected between 2. That means common connection between 2 and 4. And this is common connection between 1 and 3. Again this is 3 and 2 and it is 1 and 4. This is skipped grading where so you can have good traffic. That means so if these trunks are busy and if this group is busy, so you can easily avail these two common connections. This is about the skipped grading where traffic could be easily, that means evenly distributed. There won't be any load on only individual switches or quadruples or even the doubles. For that purpose, skipped grading is more preferable. Then we have the last one, homogeneous grading. Here they'll conclude even progressive grading. In a progressive grading, it will hunt sequentially. That means from one to next, next to next, in a fixed position. So it won't be moving from one position to other position. So the connection like this is having no more advantage having singles, because you need to increase the number of the singles. If you go on increasing number of the single means traffic goes on decreasing. So how to have a common load between individual switches, double switches means, so let us have a equal number of connections. And here in homogeneous grading there are no more individual connections. You will be having double connections or partial commons or quadruples. So the grading should then be designed to share each trunk between equal number of groups. This is the special character of homogeneous grading. You can observe here equal number of gradings. So this one is 1, 2 double, 3 double and 4 doubles. And here the non-adjacent connections are, this one is 1, 2 and 3. So similar connections are made, and here this one is also first connection and second connection. If you count the number of commons and number of doubles, it will be equal. So you can observe here in the above group 1, 2, 3, 4 double connection, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4. So similarly, so this is homogeneous grading where you have equal number of connections. Then we have a separate topic called traffic capacity grading. Already in the previous module we know the formula of traffic, that is A. So in electronics usually you will be having ideal method and practical method. Ideally they'll say that they'll have one network where N is known and K is known means, so usually the occupancy of the network will be A by N. So identically the traffic formula will be A divided by N if the number of trunks are known to you. And how to find the probability of the busy trunks, because the traffic may be random. It may be maximum or it may be minimum depending on the number of subscribers which will be calling and which will be communicating. The probability of availability of busy trunks, that means according to busy hour, it will be B is equal to A by N to the power of K. But here you need to find out the grade of service for a particular network, and you need to apply that to your Erlang's formula also. For that purpose, so we'll try to apply the same thing. the number of trunks required to carry A Erlang with grade of service will be calculated. That means we need to write to calculate a formula for number of trunks n. From this I need n formula. So this can be written as B is equal to AK divided by n to the power of k. Ultimately I need one formula for n to the power of k is equal to a to the power of k divided by b. So I need only n formula, so I'll multiply both sides by 1 over k. If you multiply this, you are going to get n is equal to a divided by b to the power of 1 by k. And if you take b to the numerator, your formula will become n is equal to ab to the power of minus 1 by k. So we'll call this as ideal Erlang's formula. But usually ideal formula will not be working for a practical problem. For that purpose, if you go on tracing the availability formula, that means full availability for more than number of trunks, the number of trunks will be more compared to the availability. We'll have some approximate equation. We'll get an exponential curve for that. The approximation equation is a is equal to ak plus n minus k multiplied by b to the power of 1 by k. If the traffic of availability is known to you, easily you can find the total traffic of that network. AK is what? Traffic carried by full availability group for a given grade of service. That means grade of service will be given and traffic at that network is given. You can calculate a total traffic. We'll take up one problem. Find the traffic capacity of two group grading system for this figure for a grade of service of 0.01. So here group is given and the number of trunks you can just observe in the diagram. The availability is equal to 10. That means this is availability. How many number of the available networks we have, and the number of trunks. So it is named 16. The formula is known to you. A is equal to ak plus n minus k b to the power of 1 by k. B is given in your problem. B is how much? B is equal to 0.01. N is known to you, k is known to you. First thing is you need to know ak. How to find ak means, in the telecommunication traffic we find out one table called traffic capacity table. It is the table 4.1 in chapter 4 in JEE flood book. So here I need to get a 10 value because your availability is 10. So this is number of trunks. Go on observing it. So your availability is 10 and observe here. So 4.5. So why I choose second column means, so here grade of service is 0.01. The grade of service given here is also 0.01. So at this stage you have 4.5. So list it out. If you substitute it, you are going to get the total traffic is equal to 8.3 Erlangs. And the last part of grading is application of grading. So if you have larger network, how to reduce it? The grading may have been widely employed in any system. So here step by step system is given. You have many stages. Here 4 stages of the switches are given where you have 0 to 15 numbers, and here also 4 stages of the switches. The same thing could be traced in your diagram. So if you go on connecting like this, you may need around maybe about 2000 number of the switches, but in a grading diagram it is simply represented. So 4 groups, it is represented as 1 2 3 4. And here if you get a common connection between first and second group, so it is 1 2 3 4. That means number of doubles adjacent group connections are 1 2 3 and 4, and non-adjacent group connections are 5 6 8 and 7. You can observe here what type of grading it is. So it is not a progressive grading, even it is not a skipped grading. So because here, so you have equal number of the connections. You can observe here the number of the commons are equal, and even the number of the connections are also equal. This type of connection is homogeneous grading system. Depending on the grading system, you have wide arrangement of applications which will be available. So here they took only 2-stage concentrator. where you can arrange it in 4 groups. So it is arranged in a homogeneous grading system. So in the next video we will try to cover the next 2 topics in the switching system. Thank you.